For those looking for an old-school mid-sized truck, the new Frontier has been a very popular option. With its naturally aspirated V6 and traditional design, while the Frontier has a lot of things going for it, it also has some downsides that you should not overlook. So get a soft drink of your choice and join us as we take a deep dive into the 2025 Nissan Frontier, exposing the truck's biggest pros and cons. Let's start with things that make the new Frontier great, shall we? Number 4. A good old trusty V6 under the hood. So you want an honest, dependable mid-sized truck that comes with a reliable, naturally aspirated engine? Well, the Nissan Frontier is one of your only options left in today's market. Yes, all the other options have downsized their engines in favor of turbocharged four-bangers. So you really don't have a lot of options if you're looking for a basic, naturally aspirated powertrain to power your truck. Perhaps most ironically, the only other naturally aspirated V6 option is Honda's unibody Ridgeline, the non-truck as many people dub it. Fortunately, the new model year Frontier will still come with a naturally aspirated V6, and Nissan has not announced any changes to their powertrains for the future either. The Nissan Frontier comes equipped with a naturally aspirated 3.8-liter V6 engine, delivering an impressive 310 horsepower and 281 pound-feet of torque. Paired with a smooth 9-speed automatic transmission, you can opt for either rear-wheel or four-wheel drive. This V6 engine offers solid performance, providing plenty of power when needed. Plus, Nissan has improved the Frontier's steering, making it quicker and more responsive. Combined with several chassis upgrades, the truck now feels more composed and refined, whether you're on the highway or tackling trails. In terms of power and torque, the figures offered by the Frontier may seem lackluster compared to the competition. After all, the Colorado offers the same horsepower, but it can offer up to a massive 430 pound-feet of torque. Similarly, the Ranger from Ford can get 405 horsepower and 430 pound-feet of torque with the 3-liter EcoBoost. However, all of these powertrains come with a turbo, and with really high boost pressures, for example, the Colorado makes 27 psi of boost. Do you think these will last as long as an NA V6? Especially if you are planning on doing truck things like towing? We don't think so, but let us know down below. Number 3. Customizable bed and cab configurations. When it comes to choosing the appropriate bed and cab options you might want for your business or needs, the new model year Nissan Frontier comes out on top, and it's not even close. With the new model year, Nissan has also announced that customers will be able to choose a longer bed option with all the trims, including the Pro 4X trim, which is a huge win for Nissan. You can get the Frontier with an extended cab, or with crew cab with either a 5-foot bed or a 6-foot bed. Other mid-sized trucks in the market are lacking in terms of customizability, unfortunately. For example, the Ridgeline, Colorado, and Ranger simply come in one configuration without the option to change it: crew cab short bed configuration. The only manufacturer that offers different configuration options is Toyota, as you can configure the Tacoma both as an extended cab and with a longer bed. Number 2. Exterior and interior gets an update. The new model year comes with many well-thought-out upgrades, and some of these upgrades affect the interior and the exterior to give it a great refresh. First, let's start with the exterior. The new Nissan Frontier gets a bold refresh while staying true to its rugged, squared-off roots. A redesigned front fascia, grille, and bumper give it an even more aggressive stance. For the Pro 4X trim, there's a new tailgate accent piece that adds a sleek touch to the rear. Inside, the dashboard trim has been updated for a more modern vibe. The refreshed look is rounded out with the new 17-inch alloy wheels. The Frontier's infotainment system is available with either a standard 8.0-inch or an upgraded 12.3-inch touchscreen, both of which are easy to use. Beneath the screen, you'll find handy physical knobs for adjusting volume and tuning, so you don't have to rely solely on the touchscreen. As for connectivity, the truck comes packed with desirable features like wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, plus multiple charging outlets, including a USB-C port. For music lovers, there's even the option to upgrade to a premium 9-speaker Fender sound system, which delivers an impressive audio experience. Number 1. Pro 4X makes a return to conquer the trails. All manufacturers offer an off-road trim for their mid-sized trucks for going off the beaten path these days, and Nissan is no exception. The Pro 4X definitely delivers on its off-road promises. The ride quality in the Pro 4X trim of the Frontier is exceptional, thanks to its double wishbone front suspension, multi-leaf rear suspension, and Bilstein off-road performance shocks. These shocks deliver a smooth ride for everyday driving, while maintaining impressive capability for tackling rough terrain. For a more rugged look, you can opt for 17-inch beadlock-style alloy wheels, enhancing the truck's tough aesthetic. The Frontier Pro 4X also comes with essential undercarriage protection, featuring a front skid plate and additional underbody plates to shield key components. Off-road enthusiasts will appreciate its 9.8 inches of ground clearance, a front approach angle of 32.3 degrees, a 23-degree departure angle, and a breakover angle of 19.6 degrees. For added off-road functionality, you can equip the truck with optional off-road or tube step rails and a deployable rear bumper step. Just note that adding these options may reduce your ground clearance by a couple of inches. We've been gushing all over the new Frontier, but it does have some drawbacks, which we will be exploring now. Number 3. Lackluster towing and payload ratings. One of the main criticisms of the Nissan Frontier has been its relatively low towing capacity, especially compared to turbocharged four-cylinder rivals like the Tacoma, Ranger, and Colorado. While Nissan has addressed this by increasing the Frontier's towing capability, it still falls short of the competition. Previously, the Frontier had a modest towing capacity of 6,640 pounds and a maximum payload of 1,590 pounds. With the latest update, the tow rating has jumped to 7,150 pounds, a notable 510-pound improvement. However, the maximum payload remains unchanged at 1,590 pounds. Let's look at the competition to put things into perspective. Yes, Frontier beats the class leader Tacoma when it comes to towing, as the new Taco can only tow 6,500 pounds. However, Colorado and Ranger outshine the Frontier when it comes to towing. Colorado is the leader of the mid-size class, as it can tow up to a gargantuan load of 7,700 pounds. Ford closely follows behind, with its max tow rating of 7,500 pounds. Then again, to get these numbers, both the Colorado and the Ranger use a lot of boost, and boost equals to overheating and prematurely failed turbos. Even though the Frontier tows considerably less, we think it will be able to do so without major issues for longer periods of time. However, reliability is a factor we can test only over the long run, so don't take our word as gospel for this topic. Number 2. Fuel economy is meh. Even though we praise Nissan for not giving up on the 3.8 V6 instead of a turbocharged hybrid system, this does mean that fuel economy isn't the best with the new Frontier. The Frontier is able to get 18 miles to the gallon and 24 on the highway if you get it in the two-wheel drive configuration. If you opt for the four-wheel drive, fuel economy takes a hit, going down to 16 in the city and 22 on the highway. In terms of fuel economy, Frontier is the worst performer of the midsize class. However, not by a big margin. Tacoma, with its turbocharged hybrid powertrain, can get 25 miles per gallon on the highway and 22 miles per gallon in the city. These may not seem like much, but over time add up to some serious savings, especially if you have to drive your truck in the city for extended periods of time. Number 1. Pricing is a bit high, is it not? Everything is more expensive these days, and trucks are no exception. If you are looking for a Nissan to deliver you from these insane prices we face these days, you're out of luck, as the Frontier prices slide right across the prices of the competition, and in some cases, the competition undercuts the Frontier significantly. Let's start with the base Frontier trim, S. The Frontier S King Cab is equipped with 16-inch steel wheels, manually adjustable side mirrors, and power door locks and windows. Inside, you'll find manually adjustable cloth seats, an 8-inch infotainment touchscreen featuring Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and a 6-speaker AM/FM stereo with Sirius XM. The base Frontier S starts at $32,050. The cheapest Colorado, for example, starts at $29,800. The Frontier SV trim steps up with 16-inch alloy wheels, a power-adjustable driver's seat with lumbar support, cloth upholstery, a vehicle security system, and power-adjustable side mirrors for added convenience. SV starts from $34,390. Pro 4X, the off-road trim, will be starting from $41,770. At the top of the lineup, the SL trim delivers a more luxurious experience, featuring leather seats, heated front seats, and 120-volt power outlets in both the bed and center console. SL starts from $41,810.